Hey guys, HDvee here and welcome to a brand new video. Today we've got some massive updates to go over for the Teal Mask DLC for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Someone was lucky enough to play the DLC early as a review, and there are a ton of new DLC gameplay images to go over and a few other things to break down too. So much stuff to go over today though, so if you're excited for the video, as always, make sure to drop a like down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes, it really helps out. Leave a comment with your thoughts on anything we cover in today's video. Subscribe if you're brand new for daily Pokemon content. Ring the notification bell. With all of that out of the way though, let's get into the video and I really hope that you enjoy. So, starting things off, let's go over these new DLC images. As you can see, there are 41 images to go over here. Now again, this was part of a review of the Teal Mask DLC, like an early play kind of thing like they usually do with games and stuff. And there is new information in that kind of review. I wanted to hold off going over all of that until that has been completely like translated and everything like that, because obviously it's come out in Japanese, so it's still getting translated and stuff. So I thought we'd go over the DLC images today, and then in tomorrow's video we'll go over all of the new features and stuff that were revealed in that review. So that's basically the schedule. Anyway, this is the first one here. We have I can't remember her name. Is it Perrin or Baron or something like that? Definitely some sort of relation to Heath here, but we have her at a bus stop, and I think this is probably when you first get to the Teal Mask, because obviously she comes to Scarlet and Violet's Paldea region and kind of tells you about like the different kind of like Kitakami and Blueberry Academy and stuff like that. So I'm assuming this is when you first get there, especially because you're still in the original Paldea outfit too. So I don't know if we like get there by like plane or something and then we take a bus to the actual Kitakami like main village and something like that, but I'm assuming that's the case. But yeah, we also have some random people here as well. We're not with like the main characters of the Scarlet and Violet game, like Arvin and Penny and Nimona and stuff like that. So anyway, that's the first image. The next image is this one. It takes a little bit of time to load, but we have the character here walking over this sort of like grassy marsh area. We do have wild Pokemon here in the grass as well. We've got a Yanma over here. We've got a person over here as well. We also have like the raid den still, so they're still a thing in the DLC. Even though it looks like we wouldn't be able to, I'm assuming that's a raid kind of thing anyway, but even though like terrestrialization is a little bit clouded on if we're going to be able to do that in the DLC, because that is mainly for Paldea, and this DLC does not take place in Paldea, so we don't know if we're still going to be able to like terrestrialize, or, well, no, we're still going to be able to terrestrialize, but there has to be like a different way for us to do it maybe. But anyway, this is just another kind of like location update. Really cool kind of it looks a lot bigger when you kind of like see these sort of images, but yeah, it just looks a lot better, like a lot more greener, like they just contrast have been shot up as well from the colors. It looks really nice. So that's the second image. The next image is this one here. We have new kind of selfie poses for the DLC. We also have a Corphish in the background here. Of course, you can make your Pokemon like stay still and stuff like that to take photos easier. But yeah, this is a new selfie kind of, I guess, I don't know what you'd call it, just a new like picture thing you can do. But anyway, that one's cool. I'm sure there's more as well. In fact, I think there's actually another image with a different one. But yeah, that's a new kind of selfie thing. We then also have this image here of you running up to what seems to be like the main kind of Kitakami village. We have like a signpost here. Fletchling is on that, and then yeah, I'm assuming you're going to be here like quite a bit during the kind of like DLC. The next image is this one here. So we have what looks to be some sort of like magazine shop or something like that. Again, I don't know if you're going to be able to buy anything crazy here. Since they've took a picture of it, I'm assuming it will be able to, you will be able to buy something like relatively decent here. But yeah, maybe it's just like a news update or something for Kitakami on that day. Not really too sure, but either way, that's a new image. The next image is this one. We have the kind of Applin Apple situation. Obviously, we've seen Diplin in this location quite a few times. I don't know why we have the player character here. I'm not sure if this is like a mini game or something, but yeah, you have the player character symbol there. Oh no, this actually, never mind, I'm being stupid. It's to take your photo there, so this isn't an image, like this is the person. You know those kind of like cardboard things where you put your face in and then obviously like you get the photo taken and stuff. That's what that is, never mind. It's morning, it's early, I apologize. Moving on, we have another kind of selfie thing where you've got like your eyes closed, still doing this kind of like shape here. We have what looks to be Ogerpon's kind of mountain in the background, we're assuming so anyway. But yeah, you can obviously have this image like with your eyes closed or without. So yeah, I'm sure there's other kind of selfie things as well, but we have another one here as well. which, again, you got some... I don't know how they got up there, but got some Vulpix on the roof there. And again, you're just kind of taking pictures of everything. I mean, we do get the selfie stick in the DLC, so I think they're just kind of revealing a little bit more about that. Because I think in the review, they do go into detail about the selfie stick, so I'm assuming we'll get, like, a lot more stuff about that. And then we also have this image here. We've obviously already had this one before, but we've got the Yanma in the background here. Really cool image there. Again, I think you're just going to be able to take loads of better images and stuff with your Pokemon and stuff in the background. It's going to be really, really cool. We then have this image here, which seems to be some sort of Magikarp-like pond. This gives me a very, like, Japanese vibe to it. I really like this image. The colors just look really nice. It just looks so much more vibrant than Scarlet and Violet's game does. But yeah, there is confirmation there that you do still have Terra Raids and stuff. Just don't know how terrestrialization is going to work, because apparently you can only do it in Paldea, and this isn't in Paldea. So yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll have to wait and see how that all kind of unfolds. But yeah, we have like a sort of like pond thing here. We also have a Pokemon Center here as well. You can still fast travel to all the Pokemon Centers and stuff, because we've still got the symbol there. And then moving on, we also have this guy here, who I believe is like the mayor or something like that, but he basically gives you the selfie stick. And we also have Carmine here in the background. I keep forgetting, is it Perrin? It's something like that. But yeah, he's, I guess, some sort of important character, but he does give you the selfie stick in the DLC, I'm pretty sure. We then also have this image here of like what seems to be another important building, and then this might just be like the mayor's office or something, I'm not really too sure. Vulpix pops up everywhere in these images as well, I don't know why. But yeah, this is a guy that you're going to be talking to probably at the very start of the DLC. We then have this image here as well of, again, the mayor, or whatever he is going to be, as some sort of main character in Kitakami. And again, other people in the background that you seem to have traveled to Kitakami with. And then also this character. And then we also have this image here, which seems to be inside the building. We have a Clefable here, some sort of reception desk. I love this Chingling kind of food situation. It's really, really cool. It looks so nice. So yeah, I'm assuming we'll just go in here quite a few times. Maybe get like missions here or something like that. We then also have this, where you are inside this building with this guy, and then also her as well. Probably just talking more stuff. I'm guessing this is just very early on in the DLC. It looks like that. We then have what seems to be a battle with Carmine, so I'm pretty sure you battle her early on in the game. We know you battle Kieran as well early on, but yeah, apparently you also be battling Carmine too. And I'm assuming this is just when you beat her or something, and she's like shocked, like Kieran's also shocked in the background. So I don't know. Again, I don't know what the level cap is going to be like for this. I don't think there isn't even is going to be a level cap. From earlier images, it looks like we're battling like a level 55 Ekans or something. So I'm assuming it's just going to be like level 60. And the Pokemon in the wild are also going to be level 60. It's up to you whether you bring your main team into the DLC. I'd advise against it, because otherwise you're just going to sweep the DLC with your level 100 Pokemon. My idea is just to grab like a level 60 Pokemon, if that is kind of the average level, and then just catch a new team in the DLC, because they're all going to be around the levels that you should be at the time. So I think it would be a better experience if you do it like that, because otherwise you're just going to one-shot everything. It's going to be a bit boring. We then have this battle here with Kieran, which again, I'm assuming this is once you beat him. He's also looking very shocked. But again, I think that Kieran has quite a big plot point in this DLC for sure. Moving on, we also have this signpost once again with Kieran. Again, we saw this in the latest kind of like advertisement trailers. There seems to be some sort of big kind of idea behind this thing here, whether it is Ogerpon or some different form of Ogerpon or whatnot. It looks like he is completely different to what Ogerpon actually looks like at the moment. We then also have the statues of the Loyal Three, Phasantipiti, Monkey Dory, and Okidogi. We've already seen that kind of stuff though. We then also have this image here. This seems to be like the teal mask. We also have Dipplin up here. Again, maybe a little bit more of a look at the teal mask and stuff. These like pop up everywhere. We then also have this as well with more masks. Again, we have like the Loyal 3 masks here as well. So whether they get forms or not, you don't know, but obviously we've got these different masks and stuff, and also Pikachu and Eevee there as well. Moving on, we also have this person here. You obviously can buy something here, because the yellow kind of is more like the white speech bubbles are just kind of like normal talking stuff, but the yellow ones are like interactive. We also have this here as well, which I'm not sure what this is in the bottom right. It looks to be, it's a fly spot, but I don't know what it is. Like, it looks to be some sort of like creature. But I don't know. Maybe there's just different fly locations in this DLC, but that is definitely something you can fast travel to 100%. We then also have this image here of you kind of just walking up the street. Again, the festival of Kitakami. Again, we have this popping up as well. So maybe this is just like maybe that's just like the main building fly spot or something, and it's not a Pokemon Center. I'm assuming that would just be that. We then have you walking up the stairs here with Ogerpon. I feel like you find Ogerpon early on in the game or early on in the DLC, and then he pops up again later on. But at the same time, we have this image which follows, and then we also have this image where he's throwing off his mask. So maybe you find out what's under Ogerpon's mask relatively early on in the DLC. But we then also have the mini game here as well. This is co-op multiplayer, should I say. I think it's up to 4 people, and you can actually get like Terra Shards and stuff from that. That's what's been shown so far in like the review stuff. Again, we're going to go over all the new gameplay stuff tomorrow, because there's just so much stuff. Like, we're already 10 minutes into this video, we've still got loads of images to go over, so that's why I'm going over all the images today, and then all like the extra DLC information tomorrow. Otherwise it'd be like a 25-minute long video. But yeah, this looks like a really cool multiplayer game, and I think it's just going to be like 4-player, and then like winner gets the most stuff, second gets some stuff, third and fourth, and like it's just going to keep like going through that. And then we also have a different minigame here as well with like these berries with Munchlax. Again, we saw this in a recent DLC trailer, but I'm really excited to do these multiplayer games. I think it could be some really fun like videos and streams and stuff of that. And then there's just another image of the multiplayer game. You can see someone in the background there. Again, I don't know if you just have to pop the most balloons, or maybe it'll like bring up a color and it'll be like red, and then you have to pop all the red balloons, and then it'll be like blue, and then and so you're not just popping like loads of random balloons constantly. We then also have this image here, which is basically confirming like new TMs and stuff. Again, we'll go over what the TMs are and stuff, but basically there are going to be moves with TMs. There's going to be like new TM moves basically in the Scarlet and Violet DLC. Also, I mean, we already went over all the returning Pokemon, but I don't know if the C-Dot line was already revealed to be coming back, but yeah, like I say, we've already gone over all the DLC leaked returning Pokemon anyway. I made a video about that earlier on in the week. We then also have another screenshot here of where you get the selfie stick off this guy. Again, looks like you get it pretty early on in the game. I'd assume you get it early on, just simply because it is quite a big item in the DLC, and they're obviously pushing quite a lot for like these photos and stuff. We have another kind of selfie stick image here, just kind of showing it off with the Poliwag in the background. Looks really, really cool. And then we also have this image here of the selfie stick, where you're just kind of like holding the Dipplin in your hand. He's having a snooze though, bless him. But yeah, looks really, really nice there. We're nearly at the end though. We have another image here, again just showing all the different kind of emotes. So you have like a shush emote now as well, which is really cool. And then you also have this like kind of V one, and then you also have, I think the Pokeball one was already available, but yeah, I'm pretty sure these two are new. So yeah, the shushing one could be quite cool if you like win the multiplayer game, you just, you know, shushing them. So yeah, you have that one, and then we also have Poltergeist image here. I think there's a new gameplay image of Poltergeist with the kind of thing coming out the top. Looks really, really cool there. Big fan of that. We also have a new image of Dipplin, just showing like new images of like the new Pokemon and stuff like that. Nothing crazy there. And then we also have the player kind of interacting with Dipplin here in this kind of like apple field stuff. Again, no fly spots around here. And then we have a couple more images to go over. This one basically confirms a new Nurse Joy as well, which is kind of cool. But at the same time, it's a bit weird because like, I understand that there's a Nurse Joy because it's a different location, but like, all of the games have Nurse Joy, but yeah, this is like a different kind of variation of her. Yeah, kind of cool that they've obviously showcased like a new Nurse Joy. And then also this is kind of like the multiplayer bit here. And then last but not least, the final image is this one showing new clothing customization items as well. Again, we'll go over into detail about all of that tomorrow. I just want to wait for it to be fully translated before we go over everything. Yeah, new clothing items, new hairstyles, stuff like that. But yeah, all these new DLC images showing like a lot of new stuff. Like I said, there was 41 to go over. But yeah, just getting more and more excited now for the Teal Mask. We are in single-digit days now until it comes out. It is here next Wednesday, the 13th of September. Very excited to be playing this. Yeah, just expect loads of Teal Mask stuff this week because there's going to be loads of stuff coming out about it. But that's going to be everything for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please do consider hitting the like button down below. Let's try and hit 500 likes. Really helps out. Leave a comment. What was your favorite image of the ones we went over today? Subscribe if you're brand new. Ring the notification bell for daily Pokemon content. It's everything from me though. Have a great rest of your day. And until next time, peace.